All right, welcome back to the channel. Max Tornow here. I want to talk about safety and security, since that is something that more and more people are yearning for, especially nowadays. So if you're somebody who is currently in a job and you're worried about the future, you're worried about the economy, you're worried about the safety of your job, maybe you're even feeling a little less passionate, you're feeling less meaning in the job that you're having, then this video is for you, because I accurately titled it, "This new type of online business is safer than your job." That means it's not necessarily that new, has been going on over the last couple of years, but it's relatively new, obviously. And that whole idea of getting a safe and steady job and doing this for the rest of your life isn't really prevalent anymore. You've probably have noticed it. Since last year, since 2020, how many people have lost their presumably safe jobs? How many people are worried in the current jobs that they're having? And what I basically want to tell you here in this video is there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There's positive developments. There's people who do not have to worry about that. So if you want to be one of them, if you at the very least want to look at your options next to your current job, then this video is for you. Let's get started.
Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a meaningless dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money while not having to worry that you could get fired? My name is Max Tornow, and I've attained that freedom and I've attained that security. No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom.
So, first point, let's talk about your time. That's the first reason why this specific type of online business is safer than a job, because if you're building an online coaching or an online service providing business, your type of income is no longer linked to your time. If you're at a job right now, right, you get paid for the hours that you're putting in, you get paid to show up at a specific time and then to leave at a specific time, right? But if you're building an online business, maybe in the beginning, of course, you have to invest a lot of time to set things up. But ultimately, you get to a point where you can leverage your time in a way where you build systems, you build structures, and you no longer get paid for the hours that you're putting in. You get paid for end results that you deliver. And if you systemize that, and depending on how big of an operation you're building, you can more and more remove yourself from the actual processes, and you're just working on the business and not in the business. If I look at our clients, some of the clients that have started actually when the pandemic in 2020 started, they're now having their own business. They're making 10K, 15K a month, or even just a little less, maybe 5K a month, 8K a month. And they're doing that literally just completely disconnected from their own time, because they're delivering end results and not an hourly rate. You have to understand that. By the way, if you haven't done so yet, check out our podcast. My business partner, Nagita Gunkovic, and me, we have a podcast with over 100 episodes. How many episodes do we have now? 130? 130 something, yeah. Check out our podcast. Highly recommend you if you want to dive a little bit deeper on what it means to build your own first business. If you want to dive a little bit deeper on what the scaling process later on could look like to build an operation. This podcast is for you. Like I said, over 130 episodes. They're all in small chunks. They're only like 10 to 20 minute episodes, so you can always listen to them on the go, and it helps you dive a little bit deeper on the material. We're going to put the link down in the description below and maybe show it here. It's very, very highly recommended. The second point here is online coaching or online service providing can, as the name suggests, be done online. So you no longer have to worry about, you can't show up at the office because there's quarantine happening or whatnot. You can literally do that like me right now. I'm in my home office. I'm just working from my laptop. Got my phone here, and that's all I have to do. And that is a very, very safe way of doing things. So as long as there is internet and electricity, you'll be fine. That also means if you want to put in extra work, you can do that on Saturday, Sunday. That also means if you do not want to work at a specific time of the day, maybe you want to sleep in, you can also do that. So again, here you have much more freedom. And what comes with that freedom, you can create more meaning for yourself. And that's a beautiful thing. And then at the end of the day, you can get into a position where you can say, I only want to work with specific type of people. I do not want to work with other type of people. You might know this, we're sifting out around 75% of people right now that want to work with us simply because we don't want to work with them, completely regardless of the fact how much money they offer us, because I'm in a position, lucky enough, where I can say, hey, I don't want to have specific negativity. I don't want to have people with high ego in my programs. I don't want to work with these people. I can say no to that. And that again gives me more freedom, and that again leaves me more time and energy to work on something that I actually want with the people that I actually want to be working with. And that's a very beautiful thing. And again, that whole idea of safety and security comes in here. You don't have to worry about no workplace. You can literally work from the internet. The internet is something that is extremely accessible nowadays. I mean, the person behind the camera doesn't know that probably, but like back in the days, how difficult was it to log into the internet? I mean, yeah, I remember the times of the 56K modems or whatever they were called, where they had to like dial in. Like, how difficult was it to get on the internet? Nowadays, you wake up, what's the first thing you do? You grab your phone, you have access to the internet already. The internet is everywhere. It's so accessible. You can even do that wherever you want, right? You can travel around. I mean, I ran my multiple 7-figure business last year, literally from the road. I was traveling around, even during times of restrictions. I mean, I had to get a lot of tests done, a lot of COVID tests, but other than that, it was fairly accessible from anywhere in the world. Even when I was in Iceland, I was driving through the volcanic island. I was still able to connect to the internet, teach my clients, get new clients on board, and so on and so forth. It really wasn't too difficult nowadays because there is the internet. So that's the second point that you really should be aware of. And the third point is you can choose a crisis-safe niche. And that's really, really key. Everybody's talking about the crisis right now, the new financial crisis that is, by the way, getting much worse in 2021. There's going to be inflation coming. There's going to be even more people losing their jobs and so on and so forth. But there are some niches via online coaching and online consulting that are crisis safe, that are always flourishing or even going up during a crisis. One of the best niches that we've seen with our clients is fitness niche, for example. So many more people are in need of online coaching for fitness because they can't go to their gyms anymore. They can't meet their personal trainer in person anymore. They're more aware of the fact that they have to be healthy, that they have to work on their immune system. There are certain niches that are always going to be lucrative. Always. As long as there's humans that are being served, those niches are going to be lucrative. Dating coaching, same spiel here. Anything that covers the basic needs of people. Also, if you want to go into the B2B market, you want to have small local businesses. We've had a client just recently here on this channel. He does marketing, online marketing and online advertising for local food businesses because they say, hey, can you help us with our advertising? We have to do delivery only. So if you think a little logically and you kind of cross-reference that with your skills or with any experiences that you have, you can find crisis-safe niches that always work completely regardless of the fact that there's a pandemic, there's lockdowns, there's a financial crisis going on. And that kind of ultimately, all the points that I've mentioned here, they all kind of go into the umbrella argument of you being in control. And that's a very, very, very important thing. You want to be in control. You don't want to be at the mercy of a greater corporation that may or may not fire you. You don't want to be at the mercy of a salary that can or cannot be given to you. You want to be in control. You want to be steering that ship, right? It's a nice little metaphor. For example, I fly a lot and I feel a lot safer when I drive in a car. Statistically speaking, driving in a car is much less safe than flying in an airplane. However, I feel less safe in an airplane. Why? Because I'm not in control, right? I have to trust the pilot that they are doing their job, and of course they do most of the time, right? 99.99999% of the time. But when I'm driving the car, at least I feel like I'm in control. And that feeling of safety, of security, of not having to worry about the economy, of not having to worry about a boss or not having to worry about a corporation, that feeling of safety is priceless. And with that feeling of safety, security, you're waking up in the morning, you know that you are in control, you can create your own income, and you are not linked to the time that you have to put in. That feeling really, really is priceless. And imagine how amazing that could feel for you in your situation. I know it feels amazing for me in my situation. I'm very, very grateful for that. So if you say, this sounds great, I do want to build my own business, then I strongly recommend you build your own business now, ASAP, even if you're not perfect with this yet, even if you're not feeling 100% confident, because obviously there's a proven path. If you can walk that proven path, you don't have to make most of the mistakes yourself. You just walk the proven path that hundreds of people have walked before you. And for that, I want to invite you to a free consultation call down in the description below, or the link that appears somewhere here right now. You click on that and it brings you to a website. You can read a little bit more through the page, and then at the bottom of that page, you fill out the application to book your free consultation call, either with me or with an expert from my team. We'll look at your situation on that call. We'll be seeing where you want to be going, what type of strengths that you may or may not have. We'll analyze your strengths. We can tell you what steps exactly you can take in your specific situation to get started with your own business. Most importantly, you can do that while you're next to your job, right? You can do that next to your job while you're still in your job. Obviously, it helps as much time as you can put into that to set things up, but we have many clients who are doing that next to their job so they can transition easily into that without any risk, without any burning the boats. So again, link down in the description below for that free consultation call. Let's talk soon. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.
Hey, what is up? I've surpassed making the 10K mark. And what's cool about hitting the 10K mark or going above that is it's not the fact that you've made that money, to be honest. That's not really what's exciting. What's exciting is understanding and realizing that this has potential to be a full-time business. I feel like I'm just starting, and I feel like with the knowledge that I'm getting from this program, to the feedback from the coaches, that this is 100% doable to scale this way more than what I'm doing right now.